Hi, Amiyah. This is your reading buddy, Bob. I hope that you are and your family are keeping healthy and safe and that you're enjoying the summer so far. Today, we're going to read two level G stories. Hopefully, you can follow along with the pictures and read along as I read the story to you, and my cursor will go across the words as we're reading them. This story is called Nathan is Coming Home. Nathan is Coming Home, written by Anne Harth, who writes all of these stories. Theo skipped into the classroom. "You seem happy," Mrs. March said. "My brother's coming home today," Theo said. I think that's Theo. I wonder where his brother is that he's coming home today. Mrs. March smiled. "That's wonderful." Theo nodded. "I haven't seen him since last year. He'll pick me up after school, but 3 o'clock seemed far away." Why does it seem far away? Is he anxious for time to pass so that he can see his brother? At 9 o'clock, Theo drew a picture for Nathan. Theo looked at the clock. His brother would be there soon. If it's 9 o'clock in the morning, how long before he'll see his brother after school at 3 o'clock? I think he's got 6 hours of school to go before his brother comes. At 10 o'clock, Theo wrote a story about Nathan. Theo looked at the clock. His brother would be there soon. So first, he drew him a picture. Now he's writing a story for him, but it's still only 10 o'clock. How much longer until school's out? About 5 hours. At 11 o'clock, Theo made a paper chain for Nathan. Theo looked at the clock. His brother would be there soon. And now he's making him a paper chain, too. He's spending his whole day thinking about when he can see Nathan. He must be very excited. It was lunchtime. When is lunchtime? Usually around 12 o'clock noon. "Aren't you going to eat your cookie?" Georgia asked. Theo shook his head. "I'm saving it for Nathan." So now he's got a paper chain and a cookie, too. "I'm saving it for Nathan," he said. At 1 o'clock, Theo made a painting for Nathan. He wiggled in his chair. He tapped his feet. Why do you think he's wiggling and tapping his feet? I think he is anticipating that his brother will be there soon, and he's hoping the time will go by more quickly. At 1 o'clock, it's still 2 more hours before school gets out. At 2 o'clock, Theo wrote a poem for Nathan. He drummed his fingers. He sighed. Why do you think he's drumming his fingers and sighing? He's frustrated time isn't going by fast enough. He's hoping that he'll see his brother soon. It was almost 3 o'clock. From 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock is just 1 more hour. Theo wiggled and tapped and drummed and sighed. I think he's very anxious that the time will pass so he can see his brother. Knock, knock. Theo looked up. His brother was peeking through the door. "Nathan!" Theo grabbed Nathan's presents and ran to the door. He pulled it open. "Hello, Theo," Nathan said. "Did you miss me?" What do you think? Did he miss him? Theo hugged his brother. He gave him the picture. He gave him the story. He gave him the paper chain. He gave him the cookie. He gave him the painting. And he gave him the poem. All the things he's been making all day for his brother. Do you think he missed him? Nathan laughed. I guess you did miss me, he said. Here are the comprehension questions. How does Theo feel about Nathan? What do you think? I think he missed his brother, and he loved him very much. The teacher said he seemed happy, and he was, because his brother was coming home today. He hadn't seen him since last year, and he was nervously counting down the time all day, waiting for his brother to come home and making him a picture, a story, a paper chain. He saved him a cookie. He made him a painting and wrote him a poem. I think Theo loves his brother very much and misses him. How long has it been since Theo saw Nathan? Do you remember? I think they told us back here. He said, I haven't seen him since last year. Wow. How is Nathan related to Theo? Do you remember? I think he said in the beginning that my brother's coming home today. So Nathan and Theo are brothers. Would you miss your brother or sister if they were gone since last year? I bet you'd be excited to see them again. So how does Nathan know that Theo missed him? Well, after he gave him the picture, the story, the paper chain, the cookie, the painting, and the poem, he laughed and said, I guess you did miss me. He could tell that he had spent all day thinking about him and making things for him and saving things for him to give him when they finally met. That's the end of this story. I will make one more for today, and we'll do some more next week. And I think that'll be it, unless you are continuing the summer school program and we can record stories then. Bye-bye for now.